On the other side, the woman who was convinced that Soya was her daughter, asked around outside the station for news of Soya but got nothing. The foster mother, with her child in her arms, anxiously waited inside the station for Soya to return safely. But at this time, Soya did not escape the black-clad man's pursuit and was arrested. She was to be sent abroad. Fortunately, Soya's biting skills could always come in handy in times of crisis. But after all, she was just a little girl. Still, the black-clad man forced her to the cliff by the sea, with nowhere to escape. Soya did not give up. The black-clad man who was chasing her saw the disappearing Soya and was at a loss. Soya, who had sunk to the bottom of the sea, fell into a short coma. At that moment, a picture of her with her father suddenly appeared in her mind. Soya, who was unconscious, woke up in time and surfaced. She put on her confident smile and swam towards the future. 15 years later, Soya had become a tall and graceful young woman. She had become an excellent welder and was living a happy and fulfilling life with her adoptive mother. That day, Soya went straight to the bar in order to find her younger sister. At that moment, her younger sister was dancing with a man on the dance floor. Soya was furious when she saw this scene. She walked over and grabbed the man by the collar. Soya didn't know that the man in front of her was Hae Joo, who had liked her when she was a child. 15 years later, they met again but didn't recognize each other. Soya then grabbed her sister's hair and walked out. It turned out that her sister was wearing a wig. Soya's embarrassing appearance caused the people present to laugh. When she went to pull her sister's hair again, Hae Joo tried to stop her. Unexpectedly, Soya gave her a shoulder throw and had a close encounter with the ground. Then Soya brought ice cubes and poured them all over Hae Joo's head. Finally, she warned the bar owner that if her sister came in again, she would burn the place down. It has to be said that the adult Soya is even more domineering than when she was a child. Soya dragged her sister out of the bar. Her sister was afraid that her sister would tear up the clothes she rented from the laundry. Then her sister's monthly salary would be gone. At this time, her sister took the opportunity to break free and run out. When the two were chasing, they encountered a beautiful woman. The beautiful woman wanted to go up and scold her, but when she saw the domineering Soya scolding her younger sister, she held back the words that were on the tip of her tongue. And this beautiful woman was Soya's old friend Ari. She came to the bar to find Hae Joo. For all these years, Ari has always liked Hae Joo, but Hae Joo has never felt anything for Ari. When Hae Joo returned home, he was holding a green hair clip in his hand and remembered the scene from 15 years ago, when his grandfather's shipyard was acquired by a chaebol. Hae Joo was sent abroad for further studies. When he said goodbye to Soya, he took off the hair clip on Soya's head as a kind of spiritual sustenance. Now that he has returned from his studies, he wants to take back from Chairman Park, the chaebol, the company that should have belonged to his grandfather. And for these 15 years, Hae Joo has thought of Soya day and night, and Soya has been able to survive by living with her foster mother and her family for all these years. Because of what happened to her younger sister today, the pain that had been building up inside Soya finally exploded. Soya and her foster mother worked hard to raise her brother and sister. Soya even quit high school to work so that they could have a better life. Soya doesn't expect them to become successful, but she also can't stand to see them humiliate themselves shamelessly. Although her brother graduated from university, he doesn't work at home and borrows money from everywhere. Soya scolds them a little. Her brother then rebukes her for having no right to teach. Watching the quarrel between her brother and sister, their mother can only stand up and try to stop them. Even so, Soya still drags her tired body out to set up her stall and do business. She is very unhappy and feels that she is being wronged. Soya really wants to go to university. This way, after graduation, she can get a job at a better company, and then the family's life can be better. In the end, her adoptive mother still favored her biological son and chose to give up Soya's opportunity to go to university. Soya questioned her adoptive mother why she did that. The adoptive mother sighed with regret. She had high hopes for her son. She never imagined that her grown son would be such a loser. Fortunately, Soya's hard work finally paid off. That day, she finally received an invitation to an interview at the shipyard of her dreams. The owner of this shipyard is none other than the Chaebol Parks Company.